Why are you losing subscribers on your YouTube channel? This can be one of the most frustrating experiences you can have, and it may not all be your fault. In fact, there's a lot of reasons why you could be losing subscribers that could have absolutely nothing to do with you. So today we're going to talk about some of the reasons why you may be losing subscribers on your YouTube channel and what you should do about each one. Let's dive in and get inspired. Well, today we're going to be talking about subscribers. You know, I've been going to a lot of live streams over the last weekend, and one of the most common questions I saw being asked on almost every live stream I went to is, why am I losing subscribers? And I know it can be frustrating. I went through this with my storage scavenger channel. I saw my subscribers were going up, going up, going up, and then I hit a period where they started going down and down and down and down and down. And some of it had to do with some of the ways I got subscribers, and there were some things that I had no control over. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about today as we dive into why may you be losing subscribers. Now, these may not be fit for everybody. Some of these are going to fit in certain situations and some of them aren't. But we're going to talk about some of the situations that could cause you to lose subscribers today and what you can do about it, because that's really what we're all about, is taking action and doing something to help improve your content and how you grow as a YouTuber and what you should be thinking about as you experience each one. So the first one is the biggest one that a lot of people get caught up in, and it's something that a lot of people get really frustrated about, is the YouTube sweep. So what happens is every once in a while, YouTube will go through and sweep accounts. You know, YouTube is always saying several things. One, they're always trying to get bot accounts off. Bot accounts are just these automatic accounts that people use to subscribe. I don't know why they do it. I don't see the value in it, but evidently they do because it keeps happening. You see these bots that are doing comments all the time. These things, YouTube is battling against them constantly, and when they do a sweep, you could lose subscribers because you had a bunch of bot account subscribers. What can you do about this? Absolutely nothing, just accept it's part of being a YouTuber and continue going forward and continue doing the best you can to keep putting out content for your actual audience. These bot accounts are not really part of your audience, and the way I look at it is YouTube's just making room for some real subscribers to come into your channel. How many subscribers you have really doesn't matter for the most part. There are a few reasons why, which we're going to discuss in a later video on why subscribers are important for your YouTube growth. One of the things that you have to understand is when YouTube does these sweeps, they may delete hundreds and hundreds of accounts. And so if you have hundreds of accounts or thousands of accounts that have subscribed to your channel that are all these bot accounts, you may see a massive drop all at one time as YouTube does this sweep. They do these sweeps 3 or 4 or 5 times a year. So in fact, I just recently did one, and I've seen a lot of people that have lost a ton of subscribers. I think this is what a lot of people have been frustrated about. But it's just a part of the YouTube algorithm. It's a part of how YouTube works, and it's something you can't do anything to change. So you need to just kind of let it go and move on, and don't worry about it. You'll get new subscribers coming in if you keep doing your content the right way. In fact, make sure that you've checked out our video right here that's going to show you about optimizing your videos for successful growth so that you can make sure that you're set up when those new YouTube content comes out. Now, one of the other things that can happen is maybe you take a break. I did this with my storage scavenger channel. I took a break for 4 months off of my channel, and this is something that happens from time to time. Sometimes we get burned out. For me, I went through a bout of depression. My wife was sick, my kids were sick, and I was trying to take care of everybody, and I got burned out, and I wound up going through a depression, and I was gone for about 4 or 5 months. Right now, I haven't been on my storage scavenger channel for about 4 months since I started this channel. Because I haven't been posting, I've lost subscribers on that channel. I've gone down, I've lost about 20 subscribers in the last couple of months off of that channel because I haven't added any new content. If you're not consistently posting content, you're going to lose subscribers. One of the other things that I noticed with my storage scavenger channel when I took that break last year was when I came back, I lost a bunch of subscribers because I guess they weren't used to seeing me, they weren't used to hearing from me, and they unsubscribed from my channel as soon as I started posting again. But over the next few weeks, I surpassed what I lost as I started posting regularly again. So this is something that you have to understand. Once you start posting consistently again, your growth will kick back in and you will gain more than you lose. And really, that's the main point. We want to make sure we're gaining more than we're losing across the board. Now, another reason why you may be losing subscribers off of your channel, and this one can kind of create some dead subscribers and it can create some loss of subscribers, which is pivoting. So I had a friend of mine that was making some really great content on Instagram a while back, built up a huge following, but then they pivoted and started talking more about YouTube and YouTube growth strategies. Well, people that are interested in Instagram aren't necessarily going to be interested in YouTube strategies. Maybe they're doing Instagram, but they're not interested in building a YouTube channel. So this is something that you have to understand. If you make a change in how you're doing your content, you can see people leaving your channel because they're not interested in the new content, in the new direction you're going with your channel. This is also the same reason why variety channels don't work, because people that subscribe to you because you're making cooking videos are not going to be interested in your sewing videos. You know, there may be some crossover, but you're going to lose some people because you're posting different types of content and they're not interested in that other content. So this is something you have to accept if you make a pivot in your content. Just take note of where your subscriber count was when you made that pivot, and then realize that you may lose subscribers when you make that change. So you basically have to say, basically you're starting over with almost no subscribers at that point. Especially if you make a major shift in the type of content you're creating. I've seen people completely change niches, completely go to something totally different. And even just minor pivots. When I made this doubling down decision on my channel here just a few weeks ago, I noticed that as I started doubling down more on the mindset content, I lost some subscribers on this channel. I lost some people that weren't interested in that mindset kind of content. That's why I put out a video letting people know what direction I was going with the doubling down, was so that people that weren't interested in that kind of content could unsubscribe. I really don't want subscribers that aren't interested in my content anyway. So if they're not interested in that kind of content, then peace be with them. Allow them to just go and live their life. You will connect with the right audience. And part of the thing is, if they're not the right audience for you, then YouTube's going to be serving content based on the fact that those people are subscribed to you, which means they're going to be serving content that other people that aren't your ideal audience. So again, this is where we always say we want subscribers that are interested in our content. We want subscribers that are going to watch our content. This is one of the most important parts of subscribership. Now, the other reason why could be because of something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. They could have just lost interest in the niche. You know, we're in this content growth space. We get a lot of subscribers that are interested in starting a YouTube channel, but they get in here and they try it for a few months and then they give up. They quit. They decide they decide it's too hard for them. That they just don't have the time. They don't have the energy to put into it. And you can lose subscribers this way. These are just a few of the reasons why you could be losing subscribers off of your channel. And here's the thing. This is the whole thing about subscribers and losing subscribers. It's all about what you're doing inside your head. If you're focused on your lack of subscribers, then when you see that loss, you take it personally. You get involved in it. You get emotionally attached to that loss of subscribers. And this is what gets you into a bind. So you need a little bit of an emotional detachment to your subscriber count. This is why we tell people all the time, focus on your growth as a creator. Focus on your skills as a creator, not your channel growth, especially early on while you're building that core subscriber script. Because not that we don't want subscribers during that period of time, it's just because I don't want you emotionally attached to your subscriber count. I want you to realize that subscribers are going to go up and down. They're going to come and go. There's a lot of reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with you. And even if they do have something to do with you, as long as you're doing what you need to do for your channel, don't worry about it if you lose a few people along the way.